Make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. And to never miss another lecture from Miracle, hit the bell icon to get regular updates on English literature.
Hello and welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma, and as you all know that we are doing the question paper of November 5th, 2017 English Literature, and that too paper 3rd. I've already made 4 parts and this is the 5th in the series. I would like you to note all the important points which I'm discussing, giving you the answers. I'm not just telling you the answers like A, B, C or just the names, but I'm discussing them in details in order to make you understand and give you the complete sense of literature. I would like you to take the full advantage of these videos in order to gain knowledge and to crack this exam. Please like and comment on these videos also so that I continue making such videos for you in future. It has come into our notice that this exam will be now twice a year. So please come and join our new NET batches which we have recently launched and prepare yourself thoroughly so that you can fulfill your aim of becoming lecturers and also gaining passion and knowledge in literature. Hoping to meet you all in Miracle. Keep in touch. Take care. Bye-bye.
Question number 31. Match the phrase to the ode. There are certain phrases given and we have to match them to the particular odes. All these odes are written by John Keats. Yes, the youngest of the younger romantics who wanted to see his name in the list of great English poets. But he could not see this in his lifetime, and on his epitaph it is written, his name is written water. That means he became so popular that even his name could not be wiped out by water. Let's come to the choices now. Beechen Green is taken from Ode to a Nightingale. Gathering Swallow is taken from Ode to Autumn. Autumn is the greatest example of sensuousness. All the 5 senses are there in the lines. Globed Peonies is taken from Ode to Melancholy, and Green Altar from Ode on a Grecian Urn. Now all these odes are easy and I think you must have studied in your bachelor's and master's. Question number 32. Which 19th century novelist expressed a wish to exterminate the race of Indians following the 1857 mutiny in India? Actually, when the mutiny happened, the British media did a wrong propaganda that Indians killed their wives and children. So this disturbed most of the writers, and Dickens with Wilkie Collins wrote The Perils of Certain English Prisoners, where he allegorically cursed the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Now, some other writers called it too much melodramatic and inaccurate. And he was much better than Wilkie Collins. Wilkie Collins separated himself from the comments of Dickens. Dickens wrote in a private letter to Baroness Burdett Coutts that I wish I were the commander-in-chief in India. I should do my utmost to exterminate the race upon whom the stain of the late cruelties rested. Actually, he was misinformed, so do not have any bad vibes for Dickens, because when he came to know about the British cruelties, he regretted a lot. Actually, the same rebellion was there in Jamaica, and that time he came to know that British soldiers were more brutal. So he was not that much bitter against the Jamaican rebellion. So the right answer is Charles Dickens. Question number 33. The second part of Pilgrim's Progress deals with the pilgrimage of Christian's wife, Christiana. She has a companion and a guide in this journey. Pick out the pairs names from the following list. Let us discuss Pilgrim's Progress. It was written by John Bunyan in 1678 and is the most popular book after Bible. It is the ultimate English classic, a book that has been continuously in print from its first publication to the present day. John Bunyan had seen a dream, as therefore this is an allegory based on his dream. All the names are allegorical in nature, like it is about the journey of a man called Christian. That means he is a believer of God, believer of the religion Christianity. His wife is called Christiana. The first part has the narration of the journey of the man Christian, and in the second part the wife journeys along with the children. So she is accompanied by her 16-year-old neighbor Mercy, and later in the journey she meets Greatheart. Therefore, the correct answers are Mercy and Greatheart. Question number 34. In which play by UGC-NET do you find the grotesque image of a leg of a corpse thrusting onto the stage, and which begins to grow larger as the play progresses in a menacing manner? There are 4 choices and the correct answer is Amit or How to Get Rid of It. Now, UGC-NET is a Romanian-born French dramatist, and he is the one who has inaugurated the theatre of the absurd through his one-act empty play, that is The Bald Soprano, in 1949. He is the most important dramatist of the 20th century and one of the foremost figures of the French avant-garde theatre. Amit or How to Get Rid of It is written in French in 1954, and it is based on one of his earlier short stories, which was called as Oriflamme. Now, in this play, there is a husband and wife. Husband's name is Amit, and wife is a switchboard operator. They discuss to deal with a continually growing corpse in the other room. Now, nobody knows from where this corpse came. This is from the absurd theatre, so the things are not explained in this. The corpse, it grows like mushrooms. It sprouts all over the apartment, and it arouses suspicion in the neighbors also. So they want to escape the neighbors, but still they have to dispose this corpse. So one day they try to take it out from their home to dump it in the river, but then it is seen by the passerbys. And one of the passerby, or one of the neighbor, is named as Eugene. That means the writer himself is also there in this play. So the correct answer is Amit or How to Get Rid of It, because this one has got the leg of a corpse thirsting onto the stage. Question number 35. Which of the following characters find that complete happiness is elusive and that while you are making the choice of life, you neglect to live? The correct answer is Restless in Samuel Johnson's Restless. So, Restless was published in 1759, and the full title was The History of Restless, or The Prince of Abyssinia. This was written 10 years after the publication of The Vanity of Human Wishes. The book's original working title was The Choice of Life. So Samuel Johnson had to write this in just 1 week. He had to complete it because he had to pay for his mother's funeral. The plot is very, very simple. It's about Restless, who's the son of the king of Abyssinia. Now, he's shut up in a very beautiful valley filled with all the luxury till the order of succession will come to him for the throne. So he enjoys there, but then very soon he grows weary of these entertainments and plays. So, with his sister and her attendant and one of the friends, he escapes. So he goes from one place to another, he visits Egypt, and then they encounter many mild adventures. They meet many people from different societies, and then he comes to understand that it is all futile, it is all baseless. And he even says the same sentence there, that when you are making the choice of life, you neglect to live. And then he comes back to Abyssinia. Question number 36. Arrange the following in the chronological order of publication. There are certain works mentioned here which we have to arrange according to their dates of publication. The correct order is, the first one is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens in 1843. Next is In Memoriam by Alfred Lord Tennyson in 1850. Then comes Henry Esmond, written by Thackeray in 1852, which was a Victorian historical novel, and then Men and Women in 1855 by Robert Browning. So this was quite an easy one. Question number 37. Which one of Alice Munro's short stories is about the domestic erosions of Alzheimer's disease? And the correct answer is The Bear Came Over the Mountain. Alice Munro is a Canadian writer who focuses exclusively on short stories. She has received the Nobel Prize in 2013, and in 2009 she got the Man Booker Prize. Her stories are taken from ordinary lives, and we really learn a lot about such stories. The Bear Came Over the Mountain was originally published in 1996, and the plot is also very simple. This is a story about an old couple, Grant and Fiona, who are married for the last 45 years. Now they are old and they are suffering from certain physical deformities, and Fiona is suffering from Alzheimer's. The story opens when they were young university students who had agreed to marry each other in a lighter vein. But life took them to the serious mode. Now they are old, and Fiona, because of the seriousness of the disease, is admitted in the hospital for treatment, and her husband is not allowed to meet her for 30 days. And when he comes, she seems to have forgotten him completely. She became attracted to another man called Aubrey. Now, Grant makes all efforts to bring her closer to Aubrey, but then she forgets Aubrey and becomes attracted to Grant. So this is a real-time story, that how people cope up with the old age, or how they behave in old age when they have certain physical ailments, some mental diseases, some vital diseases, they come over them. Now the title is juxtaposed with the children's song, The Bear Came Over the Mountain. Now this is like used figuratively. It is like seeing the other side of the mountain, that is seeing the other end of life. One was quite carefree, full of romance, but the other is full of worries, pains, etc. So when you read the title, it is no more in humorous vein, it is more frustrating, it is more depressive and sad. So she is trying to show the two different phases of a life, a young life and the older life.
Was all that he could see, was all that he could see, was all that he could see, the other side of the mountain.